Jesus looked out over the city of Jerusalem and he wept over that city because of the violence that had been committed against the prophets that he had sent. Violence breaks the heart of God. You are the ones that have to get in the way of the wolf and act as a sheepdog when the wolf shows up. Are you with me? Now let me ask, do we have any sheepdogs in the house? We're talking about people willing to get in the way of the wolf when he shows up to steal, kill, and destroy.
These crimes have never happened in human history. And now they're everywhere. And these were the most rigid gun laws. I've seen the most horrendous massacres. It's not about what's in their hand. It's about what's in their head and their heart. Do you understand? Juvenile mass murders in the schools that never happened in human history. Now they're everywhere. Where in the pits of hell are these little mass murders coming from? We know dang well where they're coming from. The AMA, the APA, the American Academy of Pediatrics, Surgeon General after Surgeon General is telling us the sick movies and the sick video games are creating sick kids.
Let me tell you what's important here. There's not a single person in this room that couldn't do exactly what I just did. Not a single person in this room. As I said earlier, I'm not some kind of super highly trained guy. I believe in training. I attend training. And I practice what I'm trained to do. Practice is probably the most important part. If you don't get the repetition, if I had to formulate a plan that day, we wouldn't be having this discussion right now. So the important thing is you've got to seek the training, you got to pay attention to the training, and you've got to benefit from the training by practicing what you're trained to do. And that's whether it's firearms, defensive tactics, for those of you in law enforcement, so on, it may be report writing. Whatever it is that you're needing to practice, and become better at, that's what you need to do. Because I didn't choose that moment. That moment chose me. And that's the way it normally works. We don't get to choose the moment very often. So when the moment chooses you, you need to be ready.
For the rest of your lives, you'll be faced with people who are fleeing. They're fleeing crime and violence, gangs and drugs, terrorism, sin, damnation, and the fear that lurks in the hearts of every man, woman, and child. And you have the authority and the responsibility and the mission to stand up and say, friend, neighbor, brother, sister, are you looking for a safe place? And they'll tell you, yeah, oh yeah, then you tell them, then get behind me. For he that is living in me is far greater than he that is living in this world. I am a sheepdog under the authority of the great shepherd, endowed by my Creator with inalienable rights, empowered by my Constitution to keep and bear arms, inspired by my forefathers to fight for this land I love. I am a sheepdog under the authority of the great shepherd, and this is as far as the minions of hell are going. And as you do that, for the rest of your lives, may God bless you, your family, every endeavor. And God bless America. Thank you. Woo!